How's it going, everybody? This is Giovanni Vidal. You can find me on Twitter, JV88_football, or on this channel. I'm going to go through the best bets and the bets I've taken for the EPL game week 5 after the Euro break, I believe. Yeah, the European qualifier break. And these games are going to be on Saturday, September 16th. So let's get into it. I got 3 bets that I like for this match. And before I do, if you could like, subscribe, it helps me keep doing these videos. And real quick, right before the international break, the plays went well. Don't have up what plays we took. It was, I believe, 3 or 4. One of them was a quarter unit or on like a shot prop that didn't hit. But the other 3, I could be wrong. I believe they either went 3-0 or 2-1. But overall in the year now we're up over a unit, so let's keep the momentum going and try to hit on these 3. All right, first off, we're going to go with on September 16th, Manchester United is at home taking on Brighton. So the game's at 10 a.m. Eastern, and we have currently Manchester United sitting at plus 120 at home, with Brighton as a plus 200 on the comeback. So the deal with this is Manchester United has a slew of injuries, and they're all coming from the defensive side. They've even gone as far as to sign Johnny Evans, who was previously on the team, then spent a number of years on Leicester, and the defense is not holding up for them. Their previous match was a close one against Arsenal. The final score doesn't reflect how the match went. They just conceded really late, like in the 6th minute of extra time, or that time rather, and then one goal on as Brighton pushed up to try to get an equalizer. Sorry, as Manchester pushed up, Arsenal scored at the end. So final scoreline was 3-1, but it was a close game all the way until the end when Arsenal just took over last couple of seconds of the match. But issue still remains. It's Manchester United is gonna keep having trouble with that defensive alignment. Too many injuries, and they just don't have enough depth, signed quality depth rather, left to prevent scoring chances. They're sitting currently 6th worst in the EPL, allowing 5.25 shots on target, which most of it has come on the road, but they're taking on a roadside in Brighton, who, regardless of whether they're home or away, they are explosive offensively. They do get hit on the counter quite a bit, so I don't think that Manchester United is going to fail to score or anything. I do think that they can come away with a goal, maybe even 2, but the concern is the defense. Andre Onana is not playing well for Manchester United. He's not making those ridiculous saves that made him such a sought-after goalkeeper from Inter Milan on their UCL run and their Serie A run season ago. So Brighton's offense, which is top half of the league in attempts on goal, shots on target, and actual finding the back of the net, I like them to at least match goal for goals. Maybe on the road they don't come away with the win, but I do like them to not lose the game. So the first play we're going to go with is Brighton to win or draw the match. It's sitting currently at time of recording on minus 150. We're going to go with 1.5 units on that play. The next play is coming. I know it's a parlay, and it's not wise to be running these parlays, especially when teams can just straight up draw. But I do feel confident about these two sides, and the first part of it is going to be a money line play on Liverpool on the road taking on Wolverhampton. So the issue right now with Wolverhampton is their offense and their flow in the midfield is a lot more fast paced. So they're looking good with chances created and whatnot. They don't have quality finishing in front of the net, and I think they'll get that squared away. They might need another striker up top, but for now, I don't think their striking is as dangerous. They'll create chances, but the finishing up front is not too worrisome. I think, yeah, they'll break through maybe one goal, but I trust Liverpool's offense with the art arsenal of attackers that they have. I trust them to get the job done and come away with 2+ goals on the match. I did look at the team total and the 2+ goals. Um, you would have to go for the 3+ in order for it to be worthwhile as a single play. And Wolverhampton does give up a lot of chances, contrary to the previous Wolverhampton sides that were really locked down defensive side. They do sit third worst in the EPL, allowing 6.75 shots per match on target. So that is a concern for Wolverhampton, but it plays into the strengths of Liverpool, which is all those attackers up front of Diaz, Salah, whether he's as of right now, he's still on the team. I know there was some news that he might be considering uh, leaving the side, but he's on the team. He's performing, and they've got Darwin Nunez starting to get into form. It took him a while. Last year, he had some good chances. He wasn't scoring as much and coming in as a big signing for 100+ million. That at least now he's starting to get into the flow and finding the back of the net. I expect him to start at up top in between Luis Diaz and Mohamed Salah. The midfield is great with Sabusia. I slaughtered his name, but the Hungarian midfielder, alongside Alexis McAllister. So I do like them to get the win here. I like their offense. They're very high press. That's nothing new to Jurgen Klopp's side, but the lack of defense and the chances that Wolverhampton have been accustomed to, at least this season, of giving up is worrisome for their side. And I like to attack that spot right now. That game is at 7:30 a.m. Eastern, but we're gonna take Liverpool on the money line. Straight up on the money line, they're sitting at -250. We're going to pair them with a 10 a.m. Eastern game, and it's going to be a constant theme. It's been for the past few years, mainly to me losing on their plays. But we're going to go with Tottenham's money line at home against Sheffield United. Tottenham is sitting at a -345 right now at home. Sheffield on the comeback is +1,000. So Tottenham is, I've been saying in the videos, I like their high press offense. I think despite losing Harry Kane, they're proving that they can still score. They have the weapons to put up goals here, and even if they concede a goal, I think that they still are going to come away with the win in this one. Now Sheffield United is in a similar boat as Wolverhampton. Um, they're allowing 6.775 shots on target per match. The same exact as Wolverhampton, and that is sitting tying them with Wolverhampton for the second worst in the EPL. No one worse than Fulham, but given Sheffield on the road, allowing a lot of chances, the high press of Tottenham, the quality of Tottenham's scores. I know Richarlison hasn't gone off to the best start, but they're getting contributions from inform Kolakowski, always in form, except for a very short, small sample last year towards the end of the year where he had a slump. But we got Son up front, who's always a threat to score. Madison is great in the midfield, setting up his teammates and firing away. So they'll get the chances. I like them to put up 2 to 3 goals. Similar to Liverpool, I did look at the team total market, but you're going to have to go for the 3+ goals, and it's still not even plus money. It's like minus 105 at the moment. So in case Sheffield does a shell up and try to like protect the back line and play to a minimal loss, like 1-0 type of loss, I'm not gonna unless I'm getting plus money, I'm not gonna take Tottenham for 3+ goals. Doesn't make sense to me. So we're gonna just go with Tottenham on the money line at home to get the win. We're gonna pair that with Liverpool. So Liverpool and Tottenham to get money line win is gonna return minus 122. So we're gonna go 1.5 units on that one and move on to the final match. And this is gonna be the same theme. And actually, you know what? Right before the international break, we did go 2-1 because I lost betting against Manchester City, but we're gonna do it again. We're gonna go with West Ham at home against Manchester City, 10 a.m. on September 16th, 10 a.m. Eastern. We're gonna go West Ham as a plus 1.25 goals. So they lose by 2, the play is dead. I know this is a very, very risky play, but here's the thing. Manchester City has the talent. Again, the leadership, I still am going to keep questioning. And against top, like more competitive sides, and for West Ham, for how bad they were last year with scoring, this year they are finding some goals. They're not dealing with as many injuries. Remember, it was a constant rotation a season ago of injuries, so they had the talent, they had the star power, but they were never on the pitch at the same time. They were dealing with way too many injuries. Their stars are seemingly running in good form currently, and they are finding goals. So they have I'm not gonna even go into the Luton game. You can't even compare the two sides, but they found 3+ goals against Brighton. They found 3+ goals against Chelsea. They were able to score, against Boreham and Luton. That's not comparable. I do like their performances against Brighton. I like the performances against Chelsea. Manchester City is far greater than Brighton and Chelsea. I know, but Manchester City has conceded goals to lesser sides. They conceded to Fulham. They conceded to Sheffield United. They did come back in and rout them, but it's been a play that's been paying off. If you go back to the preseason Community Shield match, um, taking a win draw on Arsenal paid off. Then there was the Super Cup match where you were getting a plus 1.75, or even some sites were giving plus 2 goals allowed when they played Sevilla. It paid off. Manchester City won, but it was in penalty kicks. We just care about what happens in the 90 minutes. Then Newcastle, that was one of the plays we had as well. 1.5, plus 1.5 goals. Newcastle was able to cover. They lost 1-0. Sheffield United was given like plus 2.5 or plus 3 goals, and they were able to cover against Manchester City. Fulham did not cover, and that was plus 2.5 goals. Yeah, unfortunately, at the end, Manchester City ran away from it. So I'm going to keep riding the trend and think that a much better offensive side, at least in West Ham, can keep the game somewhat competitive. I do expect them to lose, but we're shooting for a 2-1, 3-2 type of loss. If they tie, great. It doesn't affect us. If If West Ham wins, great for anybody that backed them. It's actually a really solid payout if they do come away with the win, plus 600. But again, even that juicy of a payout is not for me. I am aware that Manchester City is still the best side in the EPL. I'm just hoping that West Ham keeps it close and plays to their strengths, doesn't let this game get out of hand. So we're gonna go West Ham United at home, plus 1.25 goals, minus 130 when we're 1 unit on that. So again, those are the three plays I have. I did try to find some shot props and whatnot, but at the time of recording, they're not up, which is really late and kind of weird to not have them up yet. But I'll put them up on Twitter or BetStamp app. I put the plays up there as well. So, but I'll try. I'll definitely get them out on Twitter at least before the game start. If I find anything that I'm gonna take a shot on. And then for as far as DFS, we don't have the salaries out yet. When the salaries come out, I'll get a video on that. It should be a great main slate, at least on it, because we got 5 games, which is a rarity as of the past couple of years. Usually a 4-game slate, or maybe we get stuck with 3-game slate. We do have 5-game slates, and I think that we're gonna have some good spots to attack. So I'll get a DFS video with GPP plays, with cash plays. But as of now, in a quick review, the 3 plays that we have going into Saturday, September 16th, is West Ham plus 1.25 goals for 1 unit. Brighton on the win draw, minus 150 for 1.5 units. And Tottenham with Liverpool, both to straight up win at minus 122. That's 1.5 units. Thank you guys, and we'll get back with a DFS video as soon as the salaries come out. I'll get that to you. Again, if you could like, subscribe, that will help me out. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Best of luck with all your plays you're doing. Comment any plays you think I should be looking at. Maybe you'll help me get a couple more wins out of here. Thank you guys.